Bad news coming in from the camp of Brighton, and it's all about Mitoma's season being over with 2 or 3 other injuries that De Zerbi is gonna hate to confirm that are gonna hate obviously happen at the side of Brighton. Welcome to the Rokani Media Football. How are you guys, and where you watching us from? I go by the names of Rokani David. Smash the like button, comment and share. If you're only watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. We are gonna really walk down to the Merseyside as we hear it live from the manager, that is Jurgen Klopp, talking about Bajcetic, who was gonna hit to return, and the other player Gravenberch, who got an injury and he was taken off the stretcher of the field of play as they really won against Chelsea by 1-0 in the Carabao Cup final. Smash the like button, comment and share. If you're only watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Tomorrow, Wolverhampton Wanderers is going to be hosting Brighton, but Brighton is really having huge injuries, and guess what? The manager, De Zerbi, is going to hit to announce that Mitoma's season is over, and it looks like he's not going to be here because of a back injury. He said, a bad situation. I think we've lost Mitoma until the end of the season. He has a back injury. It's an important problem. I think he will be out for 2 or 3 months, and 2 or 3 months finishes the season. Talking about 2 months, you are talking about March and April. 3 months, you are talking about March, April, and May, meaning that it's gonna be the end of Mitoma. And Mitoma has been having a very tough season at the side of Brighton, having gonna hate to really perform Brighton last season, and very many people, all teams are really looking at him. And I think Brighton were counting a lot onto him to obviously sell him and really get in some huge amount of money, because if he really kept the pace he had last season, I think no one would have gone ahead to doubt him being valued £100 million. For a player of his caliber, he had attracted interest from Barcelona, Man United, Arsenal, and very many others as Mitoma, and I think it now goes off and off and off from him. He no longer really has that urge to obviously come in through and really take it to where these teams are supposed to be. So that is Mitoma for you, and he's really out. And people were asking, is it because of the tackle that was really done to him by the Sheffield player known as Holgate? And for those that never watched that game, let me try to get you that Holgate foul, and it's whether I can really get the field of play. This is the foul that was given, that Holgate made all put onto the thigh of Mitoma, and Mitoma never really went off, and the manager's gone ahead and really said no, it has been a back injury, not a hamstring injury, and that is something that he needed to clear out. And in his own words, that is De Zerbi said Mitoma suffered something with his back before the Sheffield game. The player of Sheffield, Holgate, has no responsibility for the injury of Mitoma. So for everyone who was there insinuating that Mitoma's back injury was because of Holgate's foul, that's all Holgate sent off in the over the weekend, that is a total lie. Those are total lies, and you're not supposed to come in and obviously really utter them out. So Mitoma is out, but one thing people have to note is that Mitoma has been really off. If you've gonna hate to watch him this season, he has not been that kind of player that he was last season, because his numbers have gone ahead to really drop hugely. Let me read to you his stats this season. Mitoma has played 19 Premier League games, 3 goals and 4 assists. That is really low according to how he was performing last season. In the UEFA Europa League, 6 games, 0 goals and 1 assist. That is Mitoma for. Yet last season, he played 33 games, 7 goals and 5 assists, and he was all over the park, and everyone was really interested in signing Mitoma. But this time round, he's really doing badly, and I think something never went ahead to click on very well, and some people are really insinuating that it might be the departure of McAllister and Caicedo that had gone ahead to obviously connect the midfield to the attack a lot. But when you look at the facts that are being really put out in the stats, Mitoma is really having a bad season at Brighton. I don't know what really went ahead to really affect him, but the fact is he's really having a bad season at the side of at the side of Brighton, and I don't know how it's going to be rectified, but I think this break is going to hit to get over back injury is going to come in through at a very, very good time for him to rest and really look through, what has gone ahead not to go right this season, and maybe next season he's gonna be back up and running. And we've always gone ahead to know that players of the caliber of Mitoma are very many in the world, but what makes them special is the consistency. Most of them fail to be consistent. They can give you one season, full of everything, and the next season they drop off. So I think Mitoma has had a very bad season because however much he's not going to have to score very many goals, but he has also been really not up to the expectations in the previous games. So Mitoma is out, and where does it leave teams that wanted to sign him? Teams that really want to sign him, there is a pro and a con. What is the pro? You can get him on a cheap. That is it. I think now, if you offer them 40-50 million pounds, they can get you Mitoma. But the negative is you don't know how far that back problem is going to really cost this player. And I think no team is now going to go for him in the summer transfer window because of that back injury. And they really wait and see how he really operates. But the good thing is that age is still on his side, and he's a man of his word and keeps going and never really downs tools. So we wait and see how that happens, and let's get to another story coming in from De Zerbi. And De Zerbi said Ferguson, he can't play on Wednesday. Welbeck, he has a problem and we have to check it tomorrow morning. Veltman as well, the other injured players can't play. So Ferguson is a very talented young lad, good number 9, he has always gone ahead to put in good performances, but the injuries are really huge onto this 19-year-old, teenager. I ask myself, what is not going on right for this guy? Doesn't he rest enough? And the physio is that good to obviously get this injury over, all done and dusted? So you just look at that and really ask yourself, what exactly is he going to be all about? So for Ferguson, he's out. He cannot play on Wednesday, maybe over the weekend. Brighton will bring him back. And Welbeck, they have to do an assessment plus Veltman. But if you know what Brighton is into, they're into the FA Cup, they're into the Premier League, and they're into the UEFA Europa League. And next week, we are going to see them really playing a number of games. On Thursday, they are going to play. They are playing tomorrow on Wednesday. They are playing on the weekend. And after playing on the next weekend, they also have another game. That is I think it's like the quarter final. I think the round of 16 for the UEFA Europa League. So for that, you really have to respect De Zerbi, and you really feel a little bit pity for him because he's in a very tough situation that it's hard for him to obviously prevail in such circumstances. So after that, let's go to Liverpool. And yesterday, we saw Gravenberch go down and he was taken on a stretcher as they beat Chelsea by 1-0. And today, Klopp was going to hate to say about this fixture and said Ryan is not available. It's a ligament injury. Could have been much worse, but bad enough to be ruled out for this game and the next game. We will see. So looks like it's not going to really be that bad according to the manager, and there is huge expectations that it's really gonna really go miles and really do the needful for the side of Liverpool. But Gravenberch had gone ahead to pick in, and he was into the team of Liverpool, but he really got off the field of play. And Liverpool really having very many injuries. They played the final without Trent, Matip, Bacilai, Curtis Jones, Darwin Núñez, Mohamed Salah, Thiago Alcantara, and Diego Jota. Now another 9th player joins the queue of Liverpool. So it's really gonna be huge for them and hard for them to really get through this because they are still in the Premier League, FA Cup, and the UEFA Europa League. And trust me, Klopp would love to win every Klopp would like to win every trophy that he's really performing or playing in right about now. So I really believe he's really gonna go miles, but he needs to get his players back. If he doesn't get his players back, then it's really gonna be hard for him to really hit the milestone he wants to hit, because this is his last season at Liverpool. He wants to obviously get in lots and lots and lots of trophies as far as Liverpool is really concerned. So let's wait and see how that is really gonna pan out, but it's really something important to note about that. So Gravenberch, we wait and see 2 weeks from now whether he'll be readily available for Liverpool, back in action. But as they really missed by Gravenberch, the youngster that really made his debut at Liverpool and really did wonders, is known as Bajcetic. You know, Bajcetic. So the manager said today, I had lunch and thought, why is he not playing? He's running around, he's gaining fitness. We didn't get the green light yet. He is completely pain-free. So he's back training with the team, but the physios have not gone ahead to really provide what we call green light for this to thrive to where they want to be. And this is a young lad who played last season and played as a CDM for Liverpool and looked good. This was supposed to be his other season for him to obviously come through and really put in a very good shift as a player, but things never went on well as planned. So Klopp wants to see his players really return as soon as possible, because if it only has that squad all available, all 95% of it available, he can really challenge for all the trophies that he's into, and that's Liverpool already having one in their locker. That is the Carabao Cup. So thank you very much for watching. Tell me your thoughts about Mitoma's season being over and what it means to the side of Brighton. What implications does it come with? Secondly, tell us your thoughts about the man himself, that is Evan Ferguson. He's also injured. Danny Welbeck failed fitness test. Gravenberch out. What does it mean for the side of Liverpool? Injuries are really accumulating day in, day out. And lastly, what do you make about Bajcetic returning to the Liverpool squad anytime from now, as the manager awaits for the green light from the physios to tell him that you can now really use him as you want. So may the living to God bless you abundantly. Rokani David remains my name. The Muslims, Barakallahu Fikum, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David is my name. As you know, as usual, this is the second video of the day. We are returning with the live stream Man City versus Luton Town, but other games also going to be played today and tomorrow in the FA Cup. We out.